Hello and welcome to a new vlog and trip report, and today we're traveling with an A58 from Linz in Austria to Würzburg in Germany, and here on the map you can see our route today. Usually those trains are starting in Vienna, but due to the closure of the Westbahn, on this day they were only starting in Linz, and here we can see the delayed arrival of the train at the station of Linz. It was a bit of a problematic train ride today, starting with the delay of the train. It arrived more than 1 hour late, so also the departure from Linz was delayed, but that was not the biggest problem that I had with this train ride. Here we are in the meantime in Wels main station, and here we are leaving the Westbahn, continuing on the Passauer Bahn, the Passau railway line, until we reach Passau. Usually, as I said, these trains are starting in Vienna, but due to the closure of the Westbahn, they were only starting in Linz. But that was just changed a few days ago. Before they were only starting in Passau, so they were only operating on the German side. And apparently there was still something wrong with this train in the system of the ÖBB, the Austrian railway, because they gave me two separate tickets. They gave me a ticket from Linz to Passau, and then they gave me a second ticket from Passau to Würzburg with the same train number. But that meant that I had two different seat reservations for the first part and for the second part. And it turned out that only half of the train was going to Linz, and the other, the second half, was added in Passau. So in Passau two trains were coupled together, and of course my second seat reservation was in the other car, which meant that I had to change trains in Passau. Even though I was using the same train from Linz to Würzburg, I still had to change trains to go to the second unit in Passau. And that is because the capacity of those trains is very limited and the demand on this railway line is extremely high. So these trains are always fully booked, and I was lucky that I got a seat reservation at all and I don't have to stand for the whole journey, which is because there are only trains on this line every 2 hours. There are just a handful of trains connecting Austria and Germany in general, and that's why already from Austria these trains are pretty crowded. And then in Passau all the passengers from the river cruise ships are also joining these trains, because also from Passau there are only trains every 2 hours, meaning that everybody who's on a cruise and going home by train is also joining this train in Passau. And after Passau these trains are always 100% fully booked, so there was no possibility to stay in the car that I was on right now and hope to find a seat there, so I had to actually change trains. Here we are crossing the river Inn, meaning we are reaching Passau, so I went to the front of the train with all my luggage, and then I went into the second unit. And here you can see the quite interesting interior. You have probably seen a few of my videos about the ICT, and as you can see the seats are looking different. They have the same features, everything is the same, but they have a different seat pattern. And it was quite hard to find any information about that, because it is not a redesign that is happening on all ICETs. There are just one or maybe two trains that have these seats, and it looks like, and it's the only thing I could find out about this, is that these trains were testing the new design for the new ICE3 Neo. And that's why they got those new seat patterns. The rest of the train was exactly the same. The seats are as comfortable as before. They just have a new look, and apparently it was tested on this train. Here in the background we can see a new Siemens Mireo of Agilis. Here we are crossing the Danube and are heading for Nuremberg and then Würzburg. Here we can see a very beautiful rainbow, and that's basically it. I will not include too much of the railway line because that railway line was part of so many videos, but I still wanted to show you the interior of this very special ICET. Of course, also this train was very crowded, so I couldn't show it perfectly, I couldn't show too much, but at least I wanted to make a small video also about this train. And also this is the final, this is actually the end of my adventurous journey of my last videos. So this is also now the end of this special series. In the next video we will continue somewhere else. Here you can see when this video will be uploaded and the name of the song. As always, I'd like to say thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to comment, like, subscribe or share the video link, and I hope to see you in my next video then.